If you'd be so kind, check out my book on Amazon.com, Humble Homes, Simple Shacks. Also, upcoming, I'm traveling to Blue Moon Rising. This is in Deep Creek Lake, Maryland. I think at this point they have like 10 tiny houses or cabins you can rent. It's an ecotourism resort. Awesome. Speaking of awesome, we have a workshop coming up, hands-on. We're building 3 tiny houses or cabins. 3 days, camping, bonfires, a huge roster of guest speakers right near Memphis in Tennessee, April 11th through the 13th.
I'm Diedricksen from RelaxShacks.com. What I want to talk about today is preparing your travel trailer for transport. Muy importante. You're driving down the road with something that weighs a lot. It's pushing a lot of wind. A lot of these aren't so aerodynamic. So there's a lot of forces in opposition against, as a chainsaw roars in the background. We're going with it. A lot of forces in opposition to your structure. So aside from overbuilding it, what you want to do is make sure you prep it for each long journey. As I move towards the structure, we debuted this at the Yestermorrow Fair 2013 with my brother Dustin Diedricksen, and kind of road tested it. 9-hour round trip, lots of dirt roads, over a huge mountain pass at one point, all pulled by a minivan, a Chrysler Town & Country, one that's not so new. Fared very well. What you want to do, though, is because all the vibration you are contending with in travel is next time you go on a big road trip, this thing is actually sold, it's traveling from the Boston area to Virginia tomorrow, is to make sure you check it over for any loose bolts, nuts I should say. This was built atop a wood frame, pressure treated, on top of a kit built trailer, only 5x8, and you do want to check the nuts and the bolts from time to time, like I said before, any big journey, to make sure everything is nice and tight. Because if it's not, you could run into certain problems like the whole cabin, your travel trailer, the tiny house, flying off the trailer and hurting a lot of people. That would be ungood. So what you want to do is crawl under this bad boy. Time to get nice and dirty. Make sure you wear some old clothes because you're going to just ruin your sweatshirt, coats, or pants. And find every attachment point using some adjustable wrenches or a ratchet set. Just start tightening everything. And do every single bolt just to be sure. Better safe than sorry. What happens, seeing as this trailer is attached with wood, pressure-treated wood, over time due to temperature variations, or if I get the wood and it's slightly wet, when bought at Home Depot or Lowe's, over time as it dries out, it shrinks. Or if it gets wet, it expands. And when it does so, the bolts aren't really fluxing or flexing or moving with it. So sometimes you end up getting these loose nuts. I found a couple that were slightly loose, just want to tighten them up. And after I do so, see, that one had a tiny bit of play. After I do so, I'm a heck of a lot more confident taking something like this on the road. So be cautious, better safe than sorry, like I said, and just make sure you're checking over your trailer before you go on any journey, especially a long one. Just wanted to impart that tip on you. Again, I'm Derek Diedricksen for RelaxShacks.com. I really want to get out from under here. It's kind of claustrophobic. And we'll talk to you later.